So hello everyone, glad to have you here. So we're all here because we want to make money and grow our business. And I know that's why you are here, because you're watching this and you have goals in your business. You're serious about growing, attracting more clients and making money. So let's face it, the only way you know you're being successful is when you are making money. In this video, I'm going to be talking about how. Talking about what is needed to make money, and I'll even be talking about the importance of cash flow and budgeting, and that is where my CPA accountant hat will be on. I'm so excited to be sharing this info with you, so stay tuned as I have two special complimentary thank you gifts for those who stay to the end. So now, making money. When you think about money, what is the first thing that comes into your mind? Is it happiness, pride, or is it imagine how you can spend it? Or is it even guilt, shame, or anxiety? Now I'm just going to jump my camera on for you. Hello! Now just quickly let me ask you, before we even continue, what do you feel when you look at a post like this? Do you feel like it's not possible? Maybe even feel self-conscious and maybe lack of belief in yourself and your abilities? Do you then question your abilities, asking, why am I not there yet? Making you feel like a failure or not good enough? So don't worry, I'm going to address this in the training, as well as we're going to be talking about managing money and cash flow. So make sure you have a pen and paper handy, because you're going to want to take notes. So when you started, you had a passion for something, and you knew you wanted to help others and make money for you and your family. Maybe you were sick of being tied down to a job, being an employee. So what happens to most female entrepreneurs is often feeling frustrated because life is not as you expected it. Bills are coming in and you're struggling because the business is not as successful as you wanted. And maybe you feel like giving up. So stay tuned as we go through a process that will help you flip through those thoughts and show you how it is possible to bring in the money you want and be successful. And also don't forget to stay tuned until the end. As I have mentioned, there are two special complimentary thank you gifts for those who stayed. Now, do you need more money from your business? Do you feel like something is coming in the way of your success? You're striving away at building your business and can't understand why it's not as successful as you dreamt it would be. You're stuck in those shadows of fear, thinking you're going to have to go back to being an employee. And you know what? You are your worst critic and always keep second guessing your decisions. So first, who the hell is Karyn? So hi, I am Karyn, and I'm a transformologist, international speaker, 10 times award-winning author, empowerment and money mindset coach, or I like to call myself a guide. So qualified CPA accountant with an extensive career in business and have many therapeutic qualifications, spending the last 15 years or so and countless dollars investing in myself with my mindset methods to ensure I can be my best, and then offer my clients that experience to ensure they can be the best version of themselves, whatever that means to them. And so just some of my qualifications include like hypnosis, kinesiology, energy systems, NLP, coaching, positive psychology, and my all-time favourite, Creatrix, which is designed especially for women and is an extreme life transformation that will affect all areas, not just relationships with money. It's affect positively on your relationships with themselves, their family, their friends. And I know those accountant mindset worlds seem totally apart. but the combination is why I'm here, and it's why you are here. Because I was left to my own devices as a teenager and had to work and look after my own finances much earlier than my family and many of my friends. And so freedom and having fun was something I had access to at a very early age and were the envy of my friends. Although I had to learn how to use money to achieve, as I did not have the privilege of just running back home. I can relate to doing the grocery shopping and not having enough funds to pay for all the items on the carrier belt, and had to decide which items I could remove, or even be felt a little bit compelled borrowing the odd roll of toilet paper from work. Now, these are stories of just surviving, and I'm sure you've been there and have your own stories. So I know you want to learn is how to thrive. So stick around as I share my experiences and my expertise. Now, I'm sure you've heard about manifestation and things like the movie The Secret, and setting goals and dreams boards and affirmations and positive thinking, and they certainly have their place, so please still use them. Although we know there are a few things you need to put in place before they will have the desired effects. How we behave, how we think, how we solve problems, how we negotiate, how we work, our purpose, and how we play are all influenced by our beliefs and values. Knowing this, our values must be the starting point. So when you take the time to identify your own values in life, you'll end up living a happier life. So throughout this, I'll show you how to identify your core value, and then how to align your beliefs about money to be aligned to your core values so they can complement each other. And this can be used in all areas, not just about money. I'll also show you a cool exercise to switch your left and right brains, so you can use the left and right brain to take inspired actions. So today I'm going to show you that how your core value being aligned to your meaning, i.e. beliefs of money, can allow you to stop getting in your own way of success. So value is like a long-lasting belief that is important to you. Values are like your guiding compass on how you act and live your life. And values are the principles and qualities that we hold most important in our lives. They can provide direction and motivation, and they can also shape our beliefs and our attitudes towards money. Now, beliefs are powerful drivers of our behaviours, and they can have a significant impact on our financial lives. Our beliefs about money and wealth can dictate our thoughts, our feelings, and our actions related to money, shaping our experience of financial abundance. So to understand your values and beliefs, we can take a values and beliefs assessment or you can journal about your beliefs and your values. And once you've identified your values and beliefs, you can work to align them with your financial goals. So you'll note some examples of values on this slide. And if you've done any kinds of values work before, please go ahead and identify what they are. You can jot them down. So understand how it may be stopping you from attracting money. As we go through this process, you'll see how your values could be actually stopping you. So values may have been formed in childhood. They may have been passed on by our parents, our teachers, our carers, our friends, and our mentors. And understanding what your values are will give you some guidance on why sometimes you may sabotage your efforts to attract money. And when you know your values, you know what is important to you. Now, you may not pick that up off the top of your head, but we'll go through a process. It is with self-awareness that you can discover your purpose and align everything to ensure you can attract instead of unintentionally repelling money. Now, if it is your wish to turn just surviving to thriving into relation to money, maybe you've outgrown some of your values. So honouring our values drive our motive toward action. So I've just chosen 3 here to make it simple to show you this exercise. But you can actually go through a process of and pick all your values and then identify them. So pick the one you relate to the most. Just off this slide, just decide which one you're going to use: enjoy life, freedom, or dependable. Just to go through the exercise, and then you can go through this again yourself later. So step 1 is we want to identify the core values. So just answer the following 2 questions and list your answers under the core values of column 1. Okay, so what is important about your life? What else is important? So keep on asking that question till you get your core values. So I've put the 3 on here: dependable, freedom, and enjoy life. Just keep asking yourself what else is important in my life until you have exhausted all options and have a list of values about wealth. And if you feel there are more, you can then ask further questions. What emotions are important to experience? And ultimately what you'll do is you'll get a list. It might be a full page long. But for the moment, just for this exercise, we're going to do the 3. Then work through steps 2. What does this value mean to you? And actually start jotting down. Dependable, what does it mean to you? Well, it means always being there for others. And freedom may be being able to do as I please. Obviously, you'll find your own answers to these questions. And enjoy life means spending time with loved ones. And then step 3, why is this value important? So again, dependable, I was taught others come first. Or freedom, it means independence. It's, that's what I value about it. Or enjoy life, feel connected with others. And then the next step is 4, what experience would I like from this value? So dependable, well, the reason why you always want to be dependable is because you want to feel loved by others. You want to feel that love, not be judged. And, the freedom, travel the world or enjoy life, just feel happy. Once you've done that, then you can look at the list and go, okay, which one's most important? Dependable, freedom, enjoy life. Is it freedom? So put that number 1. Is it enjoy life? Put that as number 1. In this case, I've got freedom, 2, enjoy life, 3, dependable. So then you're finding what is your core value. You look all of them and go, is dependable more important than freedom? Is enjoy life more than dependable? Until you find your number 1, and you can, number 2, number 3. It's good to actually have more than the top 1. So now you've got your list of values. Then you want to identify how this value serves you. So look at this list. Do these values serve you? Or do any of them cause you to reject money? And ask yourself, how does this value not serve you in relation to money? So you're going to ask yourself, how does this value serve you? Well, freedom allows me to do whatever I want, when I want. How does this value not serve you in relation to money? Well, travel costs money and freedom means taking time off, not earning money. Do you see where this is going? You're actually going to identify how it serves you and then how it doesn't serve you towards money. Maybe you can even ask yourself, what value would better serve me? So if a value is causing you not to be aligned with accepting money, now that you're aware, you can shift your thoughts to find a new relation to money for that value and shift your mindset to accept money and still be happy. So you can choose to change any value that you have identified as unhelpful by asking yourself the question, how does this value align to ensure wealth? And flip the value that does not serve you from the previous slide to one that aligns to. So here, freedom. How does this value serve you? It allows me to do whatever I want when I want. Travel. How does this value align to ensure wealth? So instead of, if you look at the previous slide, travel costs money and freedom means taking time off not earning money, you can now change it to my income allows me the freedom to travel on a whim. And so enjoy life. Previously, spend money that you might not have, live on credit. Whereas now, if you flip that, my income allows me to enjoy the good things in life. Dependable, my income allows me to share my wealth to help others. Previously, it was... Previously, it was if I'm putting my pictures in the way. If I'm putting others first, I'm not doing what I need to be happy with, which might involve making money. And now, my income allows me to share my wealth to help others. So it's a matter of actually flipping that thought to something, to a belief that you can change that actually makes it attract money, not deflect money. And as we know, beliefs are changeable. You once believed that Santa Claus was real. You now know that's different. So you can change your beliefs. Your values are usually quite entrenched in how you carry yourself. But beliefs are definitely something that can be changed. So what do you prioritize when you're making financial decisions? It's just some food for thought. Think about what you prioritize when spending money or making financial decisions. If you get some money in your business today, what would you spend it on? Would you invest back into the growth of your business or blow it on your family or a new pair of shoes? Do you put yourself first? Do you invest in yourself or your business? Do you prefer to save? These are sort of questions that help you understand yourself. So now let's look at your beliefs about money. So on this slide, there's some questions you can ask yourself and even journal on to dig those sneaky money beliefs out of your mind. So here are just a few of other questions you could ask. You might want to grab your pen and paper to write these other questions down, like, I'm not financially free because... What do I think I will lose when I become wealthy? Or the worst thing about having money is, my parents' belief about money is. And you might want to take a screenshot of this slide, the one where my camera is, I'll just turn my camera off for you, so you can actually read that. How does this belief affect my behaviours and decisions? If you want to take a screenshot now, then go right ahead. So, I've listed some common beliefs here. I've heard from women entrepreneurs a lot of these beliefs. So has this ever crossed your mind? I need to be perfect to make more money. As a female, we're a little bit different than men. We hold on to emotions and we hold on to stress that little bit longer. We internalize so much and take everything so personally. Then we turn it in on ourselves. We start to believe we're not good enough or not worthy. These beliefs often have us starting to believe we're not good enough. Our beliefs about money become more about us and our abilities, and our self-esteem is what is knocked around. The more we hold on to these beliefs, the more we push away money. It has a knock-on effect in all areas of our lives. You might find your relationship with hubby and kids start to not feel as happy too. When our beliefs and values align with our financial goals, we create a positive and supportive environment for attracting more money into our lives. When our beliefs and values align, we may need help to attract and retain financial abundance. So aligning our beliefs and values can help us overcome limiting beliefs such as money is hard to come by or I'm not worthy of financial abundance, and replace them with empowering beliefs that support our financial goals. So think about, what meaning have you put to money? I mentioned aligning our left and right brains, and this is just a simple exercise. Now, a cross-core refers to movements in which we use opposite sides of the body, such as crawling, walking, running and swimming. Opposite just means the opposite side of the body work together to coordinate the right arm and left leg, then the left arm and right leg. So performing this movement builds the bridge between the right and left hemisphere of the brain, allowing for electrical impulses and information to just pass freely between the two. And as soon as we start to crawl, this cross-lateral pattern of movement stimulates more complex brain and nervous system development and integration. So though it seems like a really silly and fun, simple exercise, here's what cross-crawling can do for you physically and mentally. 1, it energizes your body and calms your mind, releases tension and stress. It improves your eye teaming skills, essential for focus and reading and writing, and enhances whole brain thinking. Your left and right hemisphere work together. So whenever you're feeling a little bit brain dead, just get up and start marching on the spot. If you notice your right arm and your right leg come up together, consciously make sure you do the opposite because your brain's a bit frazzled. And then just do that for a couple of minutes. You can do it by dancing. You don't have to just march on the spot. You can do something a bit more creative with it, but have some fun with it. Once you've aligned your left and right brain, once you've aligned your core values with your beliefs, once everything is in alignment, affirmations can be so powerful. So I do recommend not just saying the words, but using all your senses. So if you say, I'm a money magnet, my passion can make me rich. The more money I make, the more people I can help. I have the power to build the wealth I desire. I am worthy. That's not enough. You need to feel it, to see it, to hear it. Affirmations and visualizations then play an influential part in convincing your unconscious mind. By consistently embracing empowering beliefs, you can create a positive and abundant mindset that attracts more money into your life. As I said, if you just heard me saying it before like that, it's not going to get in. You need to feel, see and hear it. Use all your senses. So now if you say it with me, I'm a money magnet, and feel your whole body vibrate with it. My passions can make me rich. The more money I make, the more people I can help. I have the power to build the wealth I desire. I am worthy. Can you hear the difference? You can feel it through your whole body. You can see, you can hear, you can actually see yourself helping more people. Really put everything into it if you're going to do affirmations. Otherwise, the universe won't listen. And you can even create earworms. So I've got this earworm mantra, which I've also turned into a meditation you can listen to with music. But I'm aligned with money. Money's aligned with me. As I serve others, money flows to me. I love money. Money loves me. I'm a money magnet. Money flows to me. So creating your affirmation to a ditty that sticks in your brain can be good too. You can sing it. You can do however you do to actually get your brain thinking about it and actually tell the universe that it's true. Then once you've aligned everything, you're doing the affirmations, you're telling the universe, Another step that is really, really, really important, and that is taking action. So it can be inspired action once you've aligned everything. So taking inspired action requires you to be in tune with your mind, your body and brain, and to take action that aligns with your goals and values. So by taking inspired action, you can attract more money into your life and achieve financial abundance. So aligning your beliefs and values, understanding your budgeting numbers, and embracing empowering beliefs are essential steps toward attracting more money into your life. But they're only the first steps. It's necessary to take that inspired action toward your financial goals to achieve financial abundance. An inspired action is an action that aligns your values, beliefs, and budget numbers and feels right and aligns with your goals and values. And when you take inspired action, you are more likely to attract the resources and opportunities needed to achieve financial abundance. So do you know if you're taking inspired action now, or you're just going through the motions? And the law of attraction states that you can attract what you focus on, including money. But however, without budgeting, the law may not work effectively in the realm of finances, because there'll be a lack of awareness, inadequate planning, ineffective resource allocation, unclear priorities, and more importantly, poor cash flow management. So there's a simple process for budgeting and understanding numbers. It's essential to understand our budgeting numbers so we know what to take for those inspired actions towards our financial goals. So you need to know income, expenses, debts, and savings. When you've got all that under your belt, you can create a realistic and achievable financial plan by understanding your budgeting numbers. To start budgeting, identifying funds required to cover your spending, create a budget, set financial goals. By understanding your budgeting numbers, you can take inspired action to attract more money into your life. So attracting more money into your life requires identifying and aligning your beliefs and values, budgeting, affirmations, and then taking inspired actions. As this little graph tells you, are you a money magnet? Yes, well, start fabulous. If you're not, identify your core values. Align your money to your core values. Align your left and right brains, and then using your left side of the brain to take inspired actions after knowing your numbers. And we are at the end. So as I promised, I have 2 special complimentary thank you gifts for those who stayed to the end. And it's now that time. Ring the bell. So first, complimentary. This will be an hour. Complimentary one-on-one session, money blockage identifier. This will be an hour unpacking your individual circumstances that's blocking your desired success. So an hour time spent on what is important to you. Where do you think you could be financially once you understand what your personal blocks are? Imagine what this could do for your business if you could see, if you could identify. Imagine where you could be if you clear your beliefs and blocks. How different your life could be when you have the funds to enjoy time with your family. I'm just going to take away my camera there so you can actually take a screenshot or take a photo with your camera, or I will drop my website's not on there. I'll bring that up actually. Website. You can actually go to my website. There we go, there's my website details. You can jump onto that and actually book in a call there as well. can also download my Magnet for Money workbook, which will help you go through the process we just went through. Now, this workbook is a no BS approach, as it's editable. You don't need to print. You can work through the answers directly in the sheet. And I've been told that this workbook should be at a cost, so get in quick before I change my mind and make it paid. So bearing in mind, if your blocks are deep-seated, it would be a benefit talking to me to turn the blinkers off and shine the light to the place your unconscious can't go on your own. Okay? I have the next screen has the scan. So you can scan, take a screenshot, scan that page and download that workbook. And again, you can drop me an email, Karyn@goodnessmealternative.com.au, and ask me any questions. Reach out. And thank you for joining me today. And I trust you got some amazing value from this workshop.